All right. So the foundation for life on purpose, right? People that live with a mission, a vision, values and beliefs and perspective have a life on purpose. So when we create these, first thing we need to do is memorize it, know what it is in our life, internalize it so we can live it, but then customize it. So the goal for today is that you don't leave with a statement or something that you like that's just permanent forever until the day that you die. Right? You're going to customize it. You're going to try it on. You're going to see how it fits. You're going to adjust. You're going to put it out there. Put it with your goals and see if it's something that makes sense for yourself. And keep always open to the idea that your life may change. Something else might become more important to you. You might find that you thought this was super important to you, but it may not be, and something else is. Make sense? No? Everyone's like, why am I here? I don't want a mission. All right. So the mission for your life. Why am I alive? So let's say you had a dream last night, and God came to you, and He told you, this is why I put you on this earth. What would He say?
He said, damn.
That's terrible. Can anyone answer that? Did we just get too deep? I thought we were just going to play a game and it's Christmas time. I don't want to think about why am I alive.
So there's two different answers to that. You either put on here to make other people affect them in a positive way, or to completely create chaos in other people's lives. So it's your choice what you want to do with that.
So it's your choice of what you want to be. So you're saying you're either a saint or a devil.
Well, sometimes you go in between, right, Nico?
What?
I just got you.
All right, so we're going to try to dive into this and try to help us figure out why am I alive? Because it's not a simple question, right? And to be honest, this was a very tricky question. I asked someone close to me, my MAPS coach, to go through this with me a couple years ago, about a year and a half ago, to really kind of help me figure out what would be a mission statement to me that could feel good about, something that I could feel positive about and make sense, because it's hard to think about why am I alive. Because I'll be completely honest, I like helping people, but it's not like my ultimate thing just to help someone in need. Like, that doesn't fill my cup super deeply, right? For me, it's a little bit different, like how I like to help people. I like to challenge people. I like to argue. Like, if we want to get in a political debate, I enjoy it. And it's weird. I don't know why. I do. I enjoy a lot of things that some people maybe not like. But I also really enjoy making people laugh. I enjoy when I'm up here and I give a really good joke and the whole room laughs. It fills my cup. I enjoy it, right? So there's certain things that I enjoy, but how does that tie into my life and my mission? It was a challenge for me to think of. So let's make this clicker work. First thing we need to look at, though, is making sure we realize the difference between a goal with ourselves and our mission, right? So a goal is something specific and desired results, something that can be attained, right? It can be completed. Your mission is something that is your life purpose. It's always going to be in progress. That when you've been doing it nonstop, there's still more to do. You know, like ending world hunger, you're never going to end it, but that can be your mission. Does that make sense? Feeding 1,000 kids can be done. Ending world hunger, make sense? See the difference between the goal and your mission. So the goal is to obtain my personal training certificate from a top-rated program. That would be a goal. Your mission, the mission for my life, is to help others create optimal health through my example and my training. Make sense? So a lot of times we can help find our mission by figuring out what goals we have in our life and kind of making those into missions for our life. So let's take a couple examples of this just to kind of think about some missions we could have. So if a goal for someone is to write a book that makes a bestseller list, what could be that person's mission?
Write a book that impacts the world.
Okay. But write a book maybe that could still be almost a goal because you can complete that. What if it does change the world? Or what if it, how would you make that more of a lifelong, something you're achieving for?
To become one of the greatest writers.
Become one of the greatest writers?
A book that gets turned into a movie franchise that earns you $1 billion over the course of merchandising as well as film rights.
Yeah, but that would be a good goal.
That's a good goal.
Because you could do that. Just go write Star Wars, but just make it a little different. Call it like War in Space.
To be the greatest science fiction
Writer of all time.
How space was won.
How space was won. All right. So now we're kind of seeing the missions here. Now we're going to ask some questions about ourselves to try to help ourselves identify things that we like. So the first one is, what topics are you drawn to? Space. What else? No, this is for you personally. What are you personally drawn to? Music? Sports? Health? Money? Fitness? Family? The ocean? Nature? Right? These are for you guys to write down and start thinking through, because you're going to help construct the mission statement for yourself. Who or what is most important to you? Family? Family and God? God and family? God, family, and me? I like it. Anybody else have something that's super important to them?
What type of cheese I'm putting on my sandwich today?
Some good cheese? Which causes are you most passionate about and why? So you mentioned the ocean. What about the ocean is important to you, Scott?
Well, it regulates the entire world with weather, but it's a beautiful, calming place. It has these negative ions that give you at relaxation mode. Water beautiful. You can swim in it. You can get your food from it. You can't drink it though, because that's bad for you.
Sustainability, the beauty of it, the calmingness of it. What about going to the ocean do you like most?
It relaxes me, makes me feel alive.
What about relaxing you is important?
Well, because from a health standpoint, it's stress is a killer. So if you can find something that relaxes you and it's healthy for you, then it's kind of a win-win.
What's your favorite place to go to on your alone time, or like vacation time?
Alone time, Malibu.
Malibu?
Usually Malibu.
The ocean? So the ocean is super passionate to you. You enjoy things about the ocean, that type of cause. Who else? Who else has something they're passionate about? Huh? Scott wants Nico to talk.
I'm trying to let other people speak for once.
Anyone passionate about stuff? I'm really passionate about sports, but for me it's competing. I love competing. It's super fun for me to compete against other people. I enjoy that. I thrive on it. It's something I really enjoy doing. I'm obviously passionate about my family. I'm passionate about, it depends, right? It depends on my mood and it's different stuff, but everyone here has a passion or things that they really enjoy doing or love doing.
I love going places and meeting new people.
Meeting new people and going new places? Awesome. What impact do you desire to have on others or in the world?
Back to Mike's great question.
Yeah, influencing.
Like influencing?
I feel like influencing men in general, just the people around me, influencing strong-willed, good morale, young men, and just people in general to live life a little bit closer to Christ.
Okay. I like that.
I'm passionate about people recognizing that there is a lot in life more than just superficial things.
Okay.
That I want them to understand that life is a journey, and that learning is part of it. We should learn from the good times and the bad.
Good. That's good.
My mom asked me a similar question to this when I was, early 20s. She's like, if you never had to make money, what would you do? What could you do for the rest of what would you be passionate about? And I was like, I never want to stop learning, and I never want to stop teaching. I want to learn. I want to meet new people, learn from new people, and teach new people.
Awesome. So you want to impact people by teaching and learning from others and teaching others from what you've learned.
Don't forget music.
And music? What about music? Just the...
I'm talking about, and that's one of his passions.
Oh, yeah. So Ryan,
I like music too.
all right. So a few of us have some answers. Have you guys ever sat down and tried to answer these questions and actually give yourself alone time to think through? A little deep. It is deep because it's hard to understand, especially when you feel like you might not be super passionate or desire about things you're not really sure yet, right? So think through some times or some stories where you've been most happy, where you felt most connected, where you felt really good about those times. For me, when I was thinking through this, I thought back to moments when I've been in here or moments where I've been on stage and doing a good training or something, but the group was alive and connected and having a good time and laughing and connecting. And those are the things that stuck out to me. I feel those filled my cup up the most. So for me, it had to be around helping create joy, but also helping people think. Maybe in a different way than they've ever thought, or something new, or to help them achieve what they want to achieve, whatever that may be. So think back at times when you've been really happy, or your cup has been filled, where you feel really great about what you're doing, and what were you doing in those times? All right, step 2. Got to uncover your unique gifts. So what things come easy to you? What's something that comes easy to you that might not come easy to others? For me, it's being in front of a room of people. This terrifies a lot of people. And I got nervous a little bit at the beginning, but for the most part, I'm okay with it.
I love being in front of people. So.
Some people love it. Some people love being in front of a crowd of people, have no problem with everyone staring at them, hoping their zipper's not down. I'm good.
Everything's okay.
I think everybody just checked their zipper right now.
Everyone checked. I checked. Right? So what unique gifts do you have? Everyone has them. You might not think it's unique, but it might be unique. You might be great at creating systems. That's a challenge for me. Right? You might be great at connecting, a great connector to people. If you guys know Anusha, she's one of the best connectors I've ever seen. She can connect with anybody. Right? Everyone has a unique gift. You just have to think through what it is that others maybe not as good at. Unique gift at pissing people off. It's a good gift. Work through those. Shauna, what's your unique gift? What are you good at?
Party.
Yeah. Drinking beer with JD.
Drinking beer at JD? Making people feel welcome, comfortable?
Yeah.
She's great at drinking on the job.
Remember that one part about talking less, Nico?
Nico.
He would only know because he's the one doing it.
Somebody bottles.
Who else has got a unique ability that's something they might think is unique that others aren't good at?
What is it we take here? What is that little test we take to prove?
This?
So, like, my disc told me that I was good at promoting actually other people.
Yeah. He's pretty good. You are good at that. You are great at that, right? That is something you're really good at
I can't
because
promote myself though.
you've met so many people and you introduce them and you're really good at doing that. That's something that you're very unique to. Not everyone's great at that.
Great liaison.
In my first day in the office, Scott literally came up to me and was like, all right, let's walk around and introduce you to everybody.
Yeah.
It's definitely
It's the same thing to me.
Yeah.
And that was new.
Me too.
Yeah. It was like Scott was easy to connect with. He introduced me to a lot of people. Right? I needed signs for an open house. We didn't have a training like we do now. I had to go borrow some from Eliana. I borrowed some probably from John Silva. I borrowed a bunch from people, but he introduced me to a lot of people, so I felt comfortable doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Without him, I probably would have never got that open house, never got the deal, and be working the streets. See Scott, you never know.
That's why we keep him around.
All right, someone else share. Come on, guys, think deep. What is a unique ability that you have? Something that's easy to do.
Rami.
I think I can laugh or make people laugh in any situation.
Yeah?
It's sometimes pretty bad, but like.
Jason says no, but you know what? If you believe it, that's all that matters.
Okay, now are
So you're connecting with people and through humor, like
Or making fun of other people.
making fun of other people.
I have a unique ability to quote.
To quote. So you have a really good memory.
Like movies, songs, anything.
So you have a good memory.
With certain things that I can't remember what I did yesterday half the time. Yeah, with movies, songs, and all that stuff. And people, yeah.
Good there. All right. So what gives you energy? Fuels your person. Gives you fuel. Makes you excited. When do you wake up, or when do you have something going on that gets you super excited? I know growing up for me, game day. I played hockey growing up, and it was game day. I would wake up so freaking early, and I'd be so ready. I'd be outside practicing. I loved game day. Like it just, and it's still like I want to go play sports. I was joking about playing pickleball with John because it's fun. I like to compete. It really gives me fuel when I think about those types of things. What else? What gives you energy?
Exercise.
Getting exercise?
Being healthy.
Being healthy gets you filled up?
Yes.
Awesome.
I've never had something I can say I'm very good at, so real estate gives me the motivation to have something to be good at.
So you have something you're good at, you just haven't discovered the talent. Everyone's good at something. You might not realize. So you have a really, I've seen, you know how many new people I've seen come in here and are so terrified to pick up the phone or even to try? You are able to put that fear away and just go out there and do. Like, very few people I've seen that come into here. JD, am I right on that?
Oh yeah.
Right? There's so many new agents that come in that are terrified to try. They won't even try. I said, you try everything. You're like, all right, I'll do it. Sure. And you'll mess up. You don't care. And you're learning through that. That is a really good skill most people don't have. Fishing. Someone put on Zoom. Fishing. What about fishing, Ernie?
I love fishing.
He's typing.
Sorry, Derek. Yeah, that was from that first question about what are the things you like to do.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
What about fishing do you like to do? What makes you fun? What enjoy about fishing? Is it the quiet? Is it the hunt?
The peace, yeah, the peace, the quiet. You know, you recharge.
Yep.
You enjoy time, like with a fishing buddy or something, and you know.
Awesome. So, is there something you would enjoy doing even if you were not paid to do it? Spartan races? Why? What about Spartan races? Just accomplishing that hard task. So, if your creator came to you in a dream and told you why you put on this earth for a specific purpose, what would they say? We kind of talked about that already. So, taking these questions and answering them is helping you uncover what your unique gifts are. What are things that you like to do that other people may not be as good as? So what you do is you take these questions and you answer them and you form it into a statement. So the mission for my life is to do something I have a passion for by implementing through with a unique gift, skill, or talent that I possess. Does that make sense? So you're trying to figure out what your mission is, what you're passionate about, and how is that going to be your mission in life? Because if you're doing something that you're really good at, you enjoy doing it, it's something you would do for free, and you have a big passion around it, when you can turn your life into those things, it makes life a lot better. I'm saying if you could lead generate through your mission, it makes lead generation not lead generation. Many of us are lead generating because we have to. We have to go find deals, right?
It's our job.
It's our job. So how do we lead generate through our mission? Yeah, she's getting shade thrown on her, right? So, if your mission, does anyone have a mission they'd like to share? Any mission that they feel like they've been kind of working on or thought about before?
Kind of stole it from I mean.
That's okay.
It's
Steal it.
Well, I didn't steal it, Lionel. It was a thought of mine previously, but it said the best in the Millionaire Real Estate, but real estate agent book, but it's to be the best version of myself possible.
Okay.
And I think it says that that's a goalless achievement because there's no cap on what you can achieve.
So I would say that's almost more of a vision, for your vision of yourself, and your which we're going to get to in just a minute. So for me personally, my mission, which I am still crafting, I've been crafting for the last couple of years, but for me it's to inspire database conversations, and I say database because I like to argue and prove that I'm right, and my wife loves that about me. It's my most endearing quality. But I like to use inspire database conversations to help people think so they can find joy. And they find joy through laughter and fun, and that's one of my best things when people actually aren't just happy, because I think happy is just a quick state of mind, but when people are finding joy or joyful, and they're just enjoying where they're at in life, and that fills my cup, right? So if that's my mission, how can I lead generate using that? So let's say my lead generation is to grow the office, right? I have to make this office bigger. I have to attract agents into it. I like to use database conversations, inspire conversations through database, and help people think so they can find joy, and it's what I'm good at is speaking, right? So for me, if I dread cold calling other agents, it's not my favorite thing to do. I do it. It's not my favorite. It's not my skill set. So maybe if I shifted my mindset and, okay, what if I just hosted some great trainings and we just invited a bunch of people to it, and they could see what we do compared to most brokerages, and that would inspire them to come to Keller Williams, right? And I get to do what I do best, which is being in front of a room, having conversations, having fun, joking with each other, and kind of seeing what we do here that's just different than everybody else. That excites me. That gets me a lot more pumped up to try to find agents to come here instead of just doing the cold call. Does that make sense? So when you help find your mission in your life and what you're good at, what you like doing, so if you really like doing Spartan races and challenging yourself, pushing yourself to the next level, you think, okay, how can I do this in my real estate business? Well, there's a lot of ways out there you can do it, right? You can have a club of people and do Spartan races and host it for everyone in the Antelope Valley and get people to go and be the leader of that club and do the thing that you love, but yet everyone knows you do real estate. There's an agent that loved tennis. She was a top producer and she wanted to quit real estate because she was just so tired of it. So tired of the lead generation, so tired of everything. She's a KW agent. She loved tennis, so her match coach challenged her to play tennis twice a week and make it a fun thing for her database for people to play it. So she called her database and said, hey, I'm going to play tennis Tuesdays and Thursdays over here, and we're inviting everybody to come. She no longer lead generates. All she does is play tennis 2 to 3 days a week. They have a big club that comes out and plays. She sponsors with water and treats and stuff like that with her little photo. Everyone knows she does it. She hosts tournaments. She just plays tennis because she loves to compete and she loves to engage in people and have fun. So there is ways to inspire your business to make you excited about how am I going to lead generate by tying it into who you are as a person. What are things that you like to do and how do you incorporate that? You aren't lead generating anymore. You're doing what you love and what you're put on this earth to do. So I would challenge you guys to think back of those questions that we have. We'll send them out for you when you have some quiet time, or get someone with you to ask you the questions and make you actually answer and think through times when you've been most happy, to try to put together a mission statement for yourself. Can we do that?
Yeah.
Maybe?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right. So mission is the deeper part. We'll jump into this other part a little bit quicker. The vision is answer the question, what will the world and the lives of others look like during and after my mission has been accomplished? So your mission for this example is, my mission for my life is to help others create optimal health through my example and my training. The vision is a world free of illness and preventable injuries. So your vision is what you were saying earlier, Nico, is what the world would be impacted once your mission was complete. You know, world hunger, ending world hunger, the vision, no kids would be hungry on the earth, or something like that, right? Your values, answer the question, what is important to me? What are your values? This one at Keller Williams is very simple. We believe God, family, then business. What is important to you? Keep in mind the 80-20 principle. When we narrow our values down to the most important things and put our focus there, we get the maximum results. Use single words to describe your values. Use short phrases that refer to behaviors, and use a combination of single word and short phrases. So the values for this example is health, longevity, and helping others. Simple. Those are your values. God, family, then business. Your beliefs. State what you believe to be true. What rules will you follow no matter what in your life? If you're a believer, take the Ten Commandments are a good spot to start. Right? What values, what rules will you follow? So this example is a healthful life is created by daily choices, having integrity, always doing the right thing. Abundant thinking creates opportunities. Seek first to understand, then to be understood. Authenticity brings out the best in everyone. Right? And then your perspective is, how do I view myself and the situation? I am a health-conscious leader called to create a more healthful world. I view the world as abundant and seek to help others and choose to lead by example. But it all starts with your mission. What is your mission? What do you put on this earth to do? How can you help others? And how does that incorporate into your business? A lot of us have a business mission, what our business is meant to do. And we make it up, but it might have anything that we're particularly care about on the inside, and it really doesn't make a difference. Because if you don't care about or feel for it, and it's just something you put for your business to make it sound good, you're not going to connect to it. Make sense? So let's look at Keller Williams real quick. Keller Williams' mission is to build careers worth having, businesses worth owning, lives worth living, experiences worth giving, and legacies worth leaving. So Keller Williams' mission is to help all of us create those things. I want a career, I want a business, I want a life, I want experience, and I want to leave a legacy that my kids are proud of. The vision is to be the real estate company of choice for agents and their customers. So if we fulfill our mission, if we fulfill this, if we help people build careers, help them make businesses, help them live lives worth living, giving experiences and leaving legacies, then the vision would happen is that we are the real estate company of choice for the agents and their customers. Our values, God, family, then business. That's what we believe in. Our beliefs is our Y4C 2Ts. And our perspective is a technology company that provides a real estate platform for our agents, buyers, and sellers prefer. We think like a top producer, act like a trained consultant, focus on our activities on service, productivity, and profitability. So, your mission, vision, values, beliefs, and perspective. So I would challenge you guys, when you get this email, when you get this, is take some time and answer those questions. And just construct yourself a mission statement that is yours to work on over the next couple of years that you could be changing and kind of flowing with and stuff like that. I have mine written in my office. I've changed it around a little bit here or there, but I know it's around inspiring joy and helping people think through database conversations, because to me that's important. When people come to tell me something, I want to know, show me the facts, show me the data, show me why you're getting this. You know, when COVID was going on and on either side of everything, I'm on both sides, reading everything. I like to know my data before I like to argue, but I love to argue. So I know those things coincide with me, and it's something around there. So take some time. You got some holidays, you got some quiet time. Think it through and come up with a mission statement. And then take that mission statement and look over your goals for next year and your 1-3-5s and say, do they align? Are these things that align with me? Are these things I could accomplish? And these things that will make me happy and fulfilling? Because I bet you if you're out of alignment, you won't get it done. All right, any questions? No?
I'll work on your database.
No, not yet. We can't go until we sing Nate happy birthday. Nate, you gotta go up there and sing happy birthday.
All right, let's embarrass Nate real quick, and we'll get everybody out of here.
Come on, you're the man of the hour, the man of the day. Let's go, Nate, let's go. Come on.
Awkwardly stand up here.
Just stand up right there. Ready? 1, 2.